that's looking alright now. Well, that's another one in. I don't know if I've done a video of this yet or not. I think I did some filming and it didn't turn out too well. I did some with head cam on, I think, and I don't think I've uploaded it. Anyway, this is the trials area for riding motorbikes on and what have you. And I've put all this in since I've had diggers as such. All this lot was a lot further out sort of field there. And yeah, just keep adding another rock on here and make it a bit higher and a bit more difficult. Last weekend we got this drained, this sort of area. So somewhere sort of under the left track of the digger was where we ramp pipe, and there's a corner here and then it goes downfield. And I'll show you our sort of drainage. We've put all turf back in as we did it, took the clay out and basically swapped the clay for the drainage gravel that I got. You can see trench sort of here. I'm walking along the top of it now. But yeah, we got quite a lot done last Saturday. Well, last Saturday and Sunday. So this was Saturday morning. We got the ditch that you can see cleaned out. There's maybe 200 metres of it, and our bit sort of stops somewhere there. That's where our kind of land ends. We own the ditch, and then somebody else owns a metre, and then there's the bridle path, and then somebody else owns another metre. It's all a bit complicated, but it's our ditch and we can clean it out as such. And I don't know if you can see or not, the outlet is there, and these are the original drainage lines as such. There were clay pipes. I'll see if I can find one in heap. But yeah, we've got a manhole here, and obviously a new one running down here and in, and then I dug that out because there's a run to do right across the bottom of that field. But yeah, to show you what I'm doing with gravel, it's sort of, I'm right in the sun. It's sort of, there's topsoil layer there, and then our land is, what is that, 6 inches if you're lucky of topsoil, and then just pure yellow clay. So I'm digging it out down to the original level and then refilling gravel up to where the clay sort of line is, if you would, and putting topsoil back on top. I've put this manhole in a few years ago, put a proper concrete base in and what have you, and now all I have to do is go right across the bottom of the fields. But as you can see, we're only maybe, I don't know, 16-18 inches down into them clay pipes. These are the horseshoe pipes that I've maybe mentioned in another video, and they all sort of fall over and fold and whatever else. I'll show you the bits of them. So what they are is a piece sort of like that, and then there's the sort of other side to it, but they're open at the bottom. I'll see if I can find, I wonder if there's a full one. So yeah, you have a sort of side like that, and another side sort of like that, and they're open at the bottom. And of course, it sort of works when they did it, or it worked back in the day. Fellow that's lived here for a fair old while said they went in after, sort of during and after World War II. It was kind of when they sorted the land out around here to obviously make it productive. But these horseshoe drains, they just drop them onto clay and fill them in, and that was good enough at the time. I mean, they haven't done bad because they do still sort of work, but they're not good enough to deal with the amount of rain that we seem to get these days. So yeah, that's what we're doing with gravel and with pipe and everything. And I've just got 100 metres to do in that direction, and then 100 metres to do up. But yeah, it's not too bad going off where there's been drains before. I can keep all the levels sort of the same. The only trouble is these clay pipes have sort of fallen over and slumped and sunk, and some have risen, and it's a bit It's a bit awkward, but we're managing. It's like up this piece here, I put 3-inch pipe in, and across the bottom of the field I'm going to do 4.